Skate and explore, everybody. Hey everybody, Will here. Welcome to the Skate Oasis. It's a question as old as time itself. How do I get better at skateboarding? So today I'm going to share some tips for beginners or anybody who still rides their skateboard on different ways that you can progress your skating and feel more confident on your board. So the first tip is going to be that nobody starts out from the same exact spot. Try actually not to compare yourself wherever you're at with your skateboarding journey, whether you're an absolute beginner, or whether you've been skating for a while, or whether you want to get into skating. Try not to compare yourself too directly to those around you, because they say comparison is the thief of joy. And I think that a lot of that is correct. Even if you're the same age and you have like the same background, everybody's built differently, your heads are built differently, your bodies are built differently. So people are gonna take to skateboarding, different people are gonna take to skateboarding at different paces. So keep that in mind. Don't forget that skateboarding is a journey. So you have to follow your heart. One of the funnest things here at Garrison are these brick banks, step-ups, hips. They're so much fun. They're really smooth, but they make that really nice sound on your feet. So I've been spending a lot of time here lately just getting some basics on them, like ollieing up the Euro, ollieing down the Euro, and doing hip transfers. So I'm gonna work on some of those. Those felt pretty good. Time for a quick water break / coffee break. And we're gonna talk about tip number 2, and that is skate every day, if you can. If you can't skate every day, skate as much as possible. Even if we're only talking about a couple of minutes here or there, all of that adds up. Think about it. If you're a beginner and you're trying to learn how to ollie, and you only skate once a week, and you only practice ollies once a week, and you only practice ollies like maybe 10 times, that once a week, that's only 10 reps a week, right? But if you started practicing in your driveway or in your backyard 10 times a day, or doing 10 ollies a day, then by the end of the week, you've done 70 ollies, and when you actually get to go to the skate park, you're gonna be able to spend more time actually ollieing. The more time you spend on your board, the more comfortable you're gonna be on your board, and the more at one with it you're gonna feel. If you just go out and kick every day around your neighborhood, your feet are gonna get stronger, you're gonna feel better on your board. So that's tip number 2, skate as much as possible every day if you can. So now we're gonna go over to the banks on the other side of the park, and I'm gonna try to get a sweeper, and I'm gonna try to get a jackalope on this fun bank to curb obstacle over there. Grabbed a couple the other day, some NBDs, and I'll see if I can catch some nice ones for all you nice people. So that's what a sweeper looks like on banks. It's actually more difficult on a bank than a quarter pipe. You have to pop a lot more, whereas the quarter pipe, you just kind of flicks it up into your hand. So now we're gonna try the jackalope, which is actually a frontside boneless to nose grab, landing in a tail stall, hand on the nose, and then popping back in. But that is a mouthful, so I call it the jackalope. Let's check it out. That's too fast, too quick. Tricky trick. Took me a lot of tries, but that's part of the journey, right? It's part of the process. So our third tip on how to improve your skateboarding is to ask for help. If there are skateboarders at your skate park and you see them doing moves that you wish you had, or if they're skaters that you just admire, talk to them. In my experience, skaters are some of the nicest people on earth, so don't be afraid to strike up a conversation. You can also do it on the internet, on YouTube, on Reddit. There are so many resources out there that are there for you. So more on that later, but that's gonna be tip number 3, is ask for help. So there's a really fun roll-in air out little section of the banks over here that I was playing around with a lot the other day. Here it is, right next to the big quarter pipe. It's this nice, you can either roll in or boost out of it. And the other day I was playing with boosting out of it. So popping my board up into my hand, even trying to get like a little bit of like a bit of an early grab situation going on. So let's set the camera and let's run at this thing a few times and let's see how much air we can get. That's difficult. Baby steps. So it's time for tip number 4. Wear sunscreen. Now, although sunscreen and sun protection is important, skin cancer is no joke. Our 4th tip is that you can actually use social media to help you get better at skateboarding. So think about it, you've got your phone all the time. You're on Instagram, you're on TikTok, you're on Reddit, whatever. You're looking at memes, reels, it's awesome. If you're watching skateboarders though, and you're seeing skateboarders who have a style that you really dig, or they're doing like tricks or moves, or even just they ride in a way that you like, screen record it. I do this all the time. I see a cool move on Instagram and I just screen record it. I cut the video and I watch it in slow motion or just frame by frame to kind of like break it down and see what's going on. So yeah, if you're on Instagram and TikTok and stuff, then use it. Take some videos, reverse engineer what you like about it. Oh, I love that trick. Bean plant, that one felt really nice. Okay, so now it's time to take the bean plant to a bank. Let's see, there's some small banks we can do it on, but let's find one and see how it goes. Okay, I'm gonna take that for bean plants. I was out of the frame for the first 3 that I got, and then I almost ate it really hard on one of them back there. So I'm pretty tired. It's been about 2 hours, so I'm gonna call it there. But natural segue into our last tip. So our last tip of the day, tip number 5 of the video, is going to be play the long game. Try not to get discouraged. This is definitely more of a mental thing. The reality is that progression isn't an even rise. You get a little bit better, then you plateau, you might even get worse, you get a little bit better. It takes a long time is what I'm saying. Skateboarding maneuvers are a bunch of tiny little baby steps, like all strung together. When you see somebody do an awesome effortless skate trick, what you're seeing is so much work behind that. There's so many tiny little things you have to work on. So if you're having difficulty learning something, don't be too hard on yourself. It's supposed to be fun, remember? So just keep at it. So that's one of the reasons I left all of those near makes and the bails in this video too, is because I wanted to show the process. These tricks aren't just something that I go out and immediately do. Like, not even close. There's all kinds of work behind the scenes that happens. So that's gonna be the video for today, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me on this skate session and breaking down and talking about different ways that I think you can progress your skateboarding. If you like what you've seen, please subscribe to the channel over here. You can watch another video over here. You have all been amazing. I've been Will. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll shred you later. Stay rad, everybody. Bye.